dusk had made its grand appearance, tinting the skyline a lovely, dusty rose. The trees, black silhouettes painted against its vibrant surface, swayed and creaked with the gusts of wind that moved their ancient frames without gentleness. The air grew cold in the absence of the sun's unmatched warmth. I was frozen without your kisses. As the wind caressed the forest, moved flowers in full bloom, started storms of dust and rippled water, you had the same undeniable influence on me. I felt your lingering touch as the foliage remembered the gelid air. All things loved were doomed to fade. When I closed my eyes, I saw yours. Sparkles of triumphant blue like the reflection of the river's surface moving at midday. The simple sacrifice of ignoring the world for moments of your memory. They cost me nothing, for nothing in this world was worth more than the seconds I spent in your presence. We played the same game as the moon and the sun. Forever we were damned to glimpse what happiness with the other might look like, while it remained within the reach of temptation. I begged them both, with each rise and fall to keep our flame afire. I feared if you forgot me, my light would falter, and my existence would smolder with the smoke until it dissipated indefinitely. I held close to you in all the ways that I could, the only ways I knew how. I fought and felt the throes of your isolation so I might keep your fire burning as the low, delightful heat I wildly tried to go without. Our roads were wound and crossed over countless times. No matter which direction I turned, I still found my way back to you. That was what my heart craved, though, and I couldn't deny it what it needed. The only thing it sang for. Your song gave me butterflies, was twisted into a sort of melody that trapezed into my chest, made a home for itself and demanded I protect it. I listened and was lost, and I didn't care if I ever found my way back because myself. I was the dark of winter while you were the freedom in the summertime. I wanted your infectious brilliance to taint me as well. Maybe then, once you tattooed my skin and warped my idealities, you'd look at me and see beauty. Maybe then you'd stay. The butterflies you set free in the confines of my stomach, they've evolved. Mandala wings shape-shifted into warnings I was meant to follow. I read their patterns, shook my head in denial. I would not abandon your light. Their erratic flight was unsettling. I prayed they calm, but they knew nothing of my pain and urged my dismissal of my desire for you. There was nothing I could do, no way to stop my affections that already ran so deep, no way to stop my falling that was already in motion. I fell knowing you wouldn't be there to catch me because I tumbled without my own intent. The forest, with its slow-setting sun and its lively nightfalls, was our otherworldly home. It was an escape from the world that demanded we be parted. This place had written magic in the trees' roots that were twined through its path. We used to walk hand in hand beneath branches that curved overhead, were makeshift walkways meant for moments where the rest of this life could fall away. Moments where only you and I remained. We left nothing but footprints in the muddy parts of marshes, stole nothing from this place but kisses. We listened to the birds and each other's stories, took in the beauty of the sun toying with knotted trees. Alongside lapis and emerald-tinted dragonflies whose wings worked as hard as they could, we explored like we'd never done before. Time meant nothing, but you and I, we meant everything. Together the world was ours and we'd live forever. Together we could write a new set of rules, crush berries for ink and use twigs for pens. We'd write them the way we wanted. We could change the days to suit our hunger, rise with the moon and rest with the sun's door. Together we were in love, and no amount of time, no matter how brief, would ruin its accompanying bliss. Without your scorch at my side, I was a feeble warrior. I was ill-fated to perish. The world still follows its same rules, wakes to the sun and sleeps by the moon. But here in the forest, as dusk falls and the ghosts wander, our love still burns. And it is a raging fire.